I'm hoping you can hear me. Can you hear me? I'm hoping with all hopes you can hear me because sometimes it just cuts off on me if the audio doesn't keep going. Regardless, my name is Seven. Let me start off with some facts. Did you know that you have approximately on an average of 70,000 thoughts per day? Did you know that you have the capability of having as many ideas as there are atoms in the known universe? Did you know that your brain itself is incapable of feeling pain? It has no pain receptors. Did you know that there really are only two sources to all emotions, and that's love and fear? I don't know if you knew all of this stuff, but this is the information and knowledge that I get every day from reading books, from talking to people that I deem respected in my life and in the community. This wisdom and stuff, it's the stuff that I get from watching The Matrix, from seeing Inception 50 million times. And I'm like, if I could get one piece of this information and apply it to my life, get one piece of this wisdom and get it and believe it, it would change my life. I would stop dealing with self doubt and I would stop dealing with, worth issues and self esteem issues and confidence issues. I would be able to be unstoppable. I would be able to conquer the world and be able to heal everybody that I touch, which is my ultimate goal in life. But for whatever reason, when I'm reading these books, I'm like, okay, I understand you're giving me these practical, things to do, but for whatever reason, it's still not sticking. So I'm no expert. I'm just a chick who loves to read books and talk to people. But I'm going to take these concepts and I'm going to take these words and I'm going to take these books and these applications and I'm going to apply it right in front of you. I'm going to face inner fears and inner conflicts that I've had from childhood, and I'm going to do it in front of you because I want you to take the journey with me. I want to be able to have people that say, I came up here realizing that thank God somebody else feels the same way I do. I understand the power of the subconscious mind. I understand that if I have the energy that says unconditional love must be in my life, it has to be. The energy that I have within me attracts it to me. So it has no other choice but to be in my life. It's like the law of attraction is just like the law of gravity. It works regardless if you believe in it or you don't. And I understand the power of subconscious mind. Like I already know that your most dominant thought is where your life direction is going to be. So if you have a dominant thought of guilt, what's going to happen is more things are going to be pulled into your life to make you feel guilty. It's going to continue. If you don't think you can do something, literally you can't. There's going to be things like, for instance, Kanye West. He doesn't have a doubt in his mind that he's the greatest thing on this earth. And he has been able to do great things. Now, people will debate if those great things are for good or for evil. I'm not here to debate that. I'm all about positivity. But that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. And I'm like, why can't I just strengthen my mind enough, my conscious mind, because your conscious mind is the gatekeeper to your subconscious mind. Why can't I just exercise my conscious mind so much to the point where I can go ahead and filter the right things into my subconscious mind? Why can't I do that? So what I'm going to do with this channel is you're going to see me take exercises that I've heard of. For instance, for example, saying things before you go to sleep like I am worth somebody, I am a good person, and I deserve good things. And then going to sleep and letting that resonate in your mind and then waking up and saying the same thing. Why do you do that? Your subconscious mind never sleeps. What your brain does when it goes to sleep is it replays all the things that you did that day, probably 100 trillion times. So it's stuck there in your mind. So if you play that, you say that right before you go to sleep, and you say that once you get up, it's almost a seed that's planted in your good soil of unconscious mind, subconscious mind, and it grows into this thing where you being confident is an automatic thing. That's when you know you believe something, because it's automatic from you. So I'm going to do that. I want you to take this journey with me. I want you to be able to find your inner fears. Like, I'm going to be vulnerable and raw and find my inner fears and tell you, just like we're sitting, like we're best friends and we're sitting and having coffee. You're going to see me cry. You're going to see me laugh. You're going to see me get confused. I'm going to tell you what works and what doesn't work for me. You're going to see step by step me reprogram my subconscious. And hopefully you'll be able to do the same thing. Women have been through a lot. And not to say that men haven't, but we've been through a lot. Rejected by our husbands and fathers and boyfriends, molested, physically abused, verbally abused, raped, and we're supposed to walk around like normal human beings. And it's almost impossible if we don't go inside of ourselves and find that inner conflict and face that fear and say, that's enough. That's enough. And even though that concept is easy to understand, it's not always easy to apply. And that's why I'm here, to figure out how to apply such a huge concept that seems simple into something that's an everyday, daily activity. So I'm going to come up here and be raw. You're going to know everything about me. And I'm not going to cover myself up, because that's a fear that I need to face. I've always had this thing like, oh my gosh, if they found out this flaw about me, they're going to think this about me. It's going to discredit my value as a person. No longer will I do that. I want to be strong in my self-discovery, and I want you to take this self-discovery journey with me. I love all those who already know me. Hey! I'm silly, you'll know that. I'll be down to earth, you'll know that. And just keep tuning in and stick with me so we can take this journey together. Much love, peace, and happiness. And remember, no mountains. I'll come back and explain that later. Peace, love, and happiness. No mountains. Bye.